What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Clintonville Slasher. I'm your host, Search Frankie Wilkes, and welcome back to day 13th. And guess what day it is? It's Friday the 13th, one of the greatest holidays ever next to Halloween. It is truly awesome. So today, I'm not going to be doing a movie review, but I'm going to do a franchise ranking of the Friday the 13th films. Starting with number one. Not my very favorite, but I do love this movie for what it is. It really kicks off a really good franchise. You've got a really solid ending. It's just like it's kind of boring. It's made in the 70s. Part two, part two is awesome. The part two is great. The ending is awesome. The cast is awesome. Jason Voorhees makes his return, his very first appearance. He doesn't even have his mask yet. Part 3 gets his mask. 4 and 5 are really awesome. 6 is amazing. 6, I love 6. The campiness of it. Tommy's Jarvis waking up. Jason Voorhees like fucking Frankenstein. It is truly an awesome film, and I definitely love 6. You've got Jason Goes to Hell. Not my favorite, but I do respect it. I respect it in the sense that they had to put the guy that directed this had never directed a movie ever. He'd been nothing but music videos. The only thing a director, and the movie studio said, "Get that fucking mask out of my movie." And at the end of it, it said, "Put my fucking mask back in this movie." But I mean, he had a script. He did a pretty good job with it. I don't like it, but I mean, that's just my opinion. I know there's tons of people that love it. Ken Sledge. I think it's a snooze fest, but whatever. I mean, I digress. So, and then I love Manhattan. Not a Jason on a boat. I don't care if it's Jason on a boat. It's still a great movie. The kill scenes are awesome. The fighting in New York is great. I very much enjoy this movie. Yeah, Jason Goes to Space. In my personal opinion, when you go to space, you pretty much lost your franchise. But in this case, it's still a fun movie. I know a lot of people love it. Excuse me. So, kill scenes are awesome. And then you've got Freddy vs. Jason, which was a total masterpiece. A very fun movie. A very cool way to group those two horror franchises together. The remake is really fun. I really like the remake. The only issues I have with it are some of the dialogue. The whole nipple placement thing is stupid. And then the fact that Jason Voorhees would never take a victim. It just doesn't make sense to me either. But for the most part, I really did enjoy the movie. Then we've got the Dead by Daylight, the Jason Voorhees video game. There's a couple different versions you can play of it, but it's a really fun game. And then you've got Never Hike Alone in the Snow, and Never Hike Alone 2, which gets released tonight at 7 o'clock, which I'm super excited for. So, I'll be doing a review on that tomorrow. Excuse me. But, this is one of the franchises out there that I think that doesn't decrease in value as the films go on. There are a couple of bad eggs, but with Nightmare on Elm Street, there's like 3 movies that are bad right in a row. There's for me, Child's Play, after the 3rd one, I get bored. Hellraiser, the first one's amazing. The second one wasn't as good, and it just kind of drops off after that for me. The same thing with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. There's a few good ones, and then there's a lot of bad ones. But for Friday the 13th is one of the franchises out there that doesn't decrease ever. The movies don't get worse. There's a few bad movies, and just because they're bad doesn't necessarily ruin the entire franchise, like other films that come into it, that get ruined. So I hope you guys all have a great Friday the 13th. Stay safe, stay horror. I'm doing a 31-day vlog all the way until Halloween, when I drop my film, The Night Howler, and Josh has filmed The Crimson Nightfall on our second channel, The Dead of Night broadcast. Stay safe, stay horror, like I said, and we'll see you tomorrow. Later days.